Man, I got my good friend Tucker here. I'm really excited. He's been on this journey with me with generational wealth, doing stocks, real estate investing. So Tucker, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
For sure, man. So tell me, what are you into nowadays? Are we doing the stocks, real estate? What's going on in your world?
A little bit of everything. So a few years back, my wife and I bought a house in Florida. So you're talking about that Airbnb. Life has been interesting, trying to manage a property from 2,000 miles away. Presents some unique challenges.
Yep.
I've watched too much of the Weather Channel than I ever cared to, right? Hurricanes churning out there, and it's like, man, what are we doing? Storm windows.
Yep.
So it's been an incredible learning experience.
Yep.
It's been a lot of fun. Looking to pivot off of that so it can kind of diversify, have some other properties close by, stuff I can manage, and just kind of take advantage of all the equity we got in that house, which has been phenomenal.
Yep.
And then, investing, stocks, and I like investing in REITs.
Yep.
So I can still have money in real estate, get exposure to some sectors like I wouldn't otherwise, like senior care. It's like I'm not trying to
buy a senior building.
I'm not trying to buy into a senior building. I don't want to deal with that, but it's an area that I think there's growth. There's always going to be a need for it. And so to be able to do that, have that passive income, I think is phenomenal. I love just kind of continuing to add to it, seeing those dividends come in.
Multiple streams of income.
Multiple streams of income. That's exactly what I'm thinking. How do you not put all your eggs in one basket? How do you have money working? And look, it's not all home run, right? It's like, hey, it's just steady, growing, and then it's stuff you can pull from, build from, right?
100%,
So
100%.
Yeah.
Well, that leads to generational wealth, right?
Absolutely.
We're talking about generational wealth, legacy, what we're doing for our families. What does that mean to you when we talk about generational wealth?
I think it's like you said, trying to create something for not only the next generation, but beyond that, right? Your kids. I think look, we all want our kids to have it better than we did, right?
All of us.
So it's like, how do I give it? Now, the tricky thing with that, man, when we think about the faith piece of this too, I'm constantly talking about humility and gratitude with my daughter, because it's like, hey, you can give them all these nice things, but have them make sure they sit back and appreciate it. Funny story about my daughter. So we have that house in Florida. We spent a little time down there for the most part, want it rented out.
Yep.
And then her grandparents, my wife's parents, bought a cabin. And so we're driving around one day. She's like, I have 3 houses. And I'm like, first of all, you have no houses.
You're homeless.
Yeah, you have no houses. Second of all, please don't tell anybody that. I'm incredibly grateful and happy for her that she has access to different homes. Like, yeah, you have none. And please, how do we kind of change that thinking, right? Be grateful you have a roof over your head at all.
Correct.
Be grateful for every meal that comes, right? All the clothes you have, gratitude and humility. To me, it's generational wealth and health, right? And so how do you teach them? How do you bring them up? Because all this could be gone tomorrow, right?
Like that.
And it's not what's most important. And that money is only going to take you so far, and it's not
just a tool, man.
just a
enrich
tool,
our lives, man.
for sure.
So you've accomplished all the Airbnbs, the stocks, all that. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
So I really do want to get into the flipping game.
Yep.
I see that. I like the transactional nature of it. I love when you're showing the pictures. I love the idea behind kind of the design, all the unique elements of that. So that's a big piece for me. And then when you talk about sort of multiple streams of income and diversifying, I'm also looking at starting a business. So for me, it's not only how do I make money, sort of each transaction, these things going on, but also if you have a house, you make money off it, that's great. But if I can build a business, then that's something 10, 15, 20 years down the line I can sell. I can grow, but then there's also that kind of nest egg at the end.
Yep.
So
flips, business, keep growing the multiple streams of income, man.
Right, and then all that helps fund the next thing, right?
100%. Man, so how have I helped you on your journey, man?
Well, from the beginning, just I think in thinking about real estate, bringing that knowledge, that expertise from the little stuff. I think the thing that strikes me most about you that I've seen from this is I didn't realize how many people you were helping. And I think it's incredibly difficult and special that if I call you or I have a need, obviously you're busy, your kids got basketball, but you jump on it.
I do.
And I wouldn't think you've been helping that many people. So if you can help as many people as you are, but make each one of them feel special and important and like it's only them, that's hard to do, right? Because you could be like, I'm busy, give me a week.
Hey, I'll call you next week.
Yeah, or let me have my assistant do that, and you don't do that. And I think that's, if you can make a lot of people feel like special, I think that's hard. I think that's unique. And I don't even know where that comes from, but that's cool.
Well, I appreciate that,
Yeah.
man. And where it comes from is I want everyone to win like I'm winning.
Yeah.
Obviously I've created a lot of generational wealth. My family's set up, but I want to make sure everyone else around me set up as well. So, man, big question. What's more important? I should say what's more valuable? A $1 million cash or 1 million followers on social media?
Man, that's tricky. Man, I don't love social media. I don't like spending a lot of time on there. Every time I do, you just feel bad about yourself. I can.
Everyone else's stuff.
Yeah, and of course everyone's posting their best, their best thing, and you're stuck here in January and somebody's on the beach. You're like, man, I wish that was me, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the cash to leverage it, to be able to build, to be able to give back, and if I have that, then I can multiple projects, do everything else. I can see the value in the followers and the influencers, but I still think I can have those people and that reach. But it doesn't have to be like a real life experience and a real life relationship, not,
So give me the cash,
Yeah.
let me get to work, let me build
Right.
the businesses, buy some stocks.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Man, Tucker, appreciate it, man.
Appreciate
That's
you.
awesome. All right, good job, man.
Thanks.
All right, who's up next over here? Come on.